Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Pepper, thank you so much for having Holly and I out to your house the other day. It's an awesome house and a different life. I'd like to buy it from you, but wanted to take you through the analysis. But before I do, I want to hit on the 7 points that I discussed real briefly when we met. And these are just the things that I feel like really differentiate us from the way other agents work. First of all, is our the way we market homes is to make you the most money possible. We're not trying to just take inventory in and get it out the door by listing it right at comparables or listing it below comparables. We will set those expectations at what comparables are. However, our goal is to sell for the most money possible. That means shooting for the stars every time. Second is that we communicate. We communicate weekly and we communicate on every showing. That's rare. And in fact, even my broker is very successful, thinks that that is too much, but I just find that that's what it takes to make clients really feel taken care of. Number 3 is that we're available. My family is the most important thing to me. However, that is why we built the team the way we did. Is that so that sometimes if I'm sitting at dinner, I cannot take that call because you know that you have help besides just me. And if it needs to come to Holly and then to me, and I know, okay, I've got to call them back. This is very urgent this evening, then that happens. On the other hand, sometimes Holly's the most available person, and that's why we set up our team that way. Number 4 is that we are business people first, salesmen second. We do use the best techniques in sales to get the job done. However, unlike a salesman who's looking at everything as a per transaction thing, sometimes we have to take one on the chin and we have to do what's right by the client because we're in it for the long term. We're not in it for each individual sale. We're in it for all the sales that are coming down the road. So we keep our reputation first and foremost in doing the right thing by our clients. And number 5 is that we're excited about what we do. A motto that I picked up a long time ago is if you're not having fun, you're probably not doing the best job possible. If you're down on what you're doing, if it's a drudgery, you're probably not going to give your client the best service. So you know Holly and what a trip she is. So we have fun. We take that atmosphere when we deal with our clients. We take things seriously and diligently. However, we bring a little bit of levity to it because we, like I said, we like to have fun. Number 6 is we use top-notch marketing. I always like to say it's a huge gap between what is really old, putting out flyers in your neighborhood, talking to neighbors, networking your house, and what is really new, which is social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google AdWords, Craigslist, which is not a great one in your price range. And so we try to combine those two. A lot of agents don't want to do the old school work because it's hard and it's tiring. And so they got by on running ads in papers and flyers and things like that that are not as effective anymore. So we combine those two and use the best of the new techniques and the best of the old school techniques. And number 7 is that there are things that are going to come up that we will have never seen. I've been doing this 8.5 years. I got a new one this year with some federal laws that have passed that caused a file to have to be audited after it had already been approved. That pushed us back a day and it upset people. But that being said, we can't do anything about that federal law, and we had to interpret that for the seller of the house and explain to them there's nothing we could do about this. And we'd actually close on time. We closed in the contract, yet we just closed that morning like we had hoped to because it was audited. So that being said, there will be bumps. The value of an agent is how they see you through those bumps. In over 2.5 years, we have not had a deal that didn't close. And I can't remember the one before that one, but that one was over an appraisal, and the seller just chose to take it off the market because it appraised so low. So if I can answer any other questions for you, let me know. In the meantime, watch this next little video. It's much more nerdy, and we're going to really get into the numbers. And like I said, we're going to make you the most money possible, but I do want to ground that in some good statistics. So let me know what you think, and I look forward to working with you guys. Thanks.